Hey love, come sit with me for a minute. I know you've probably clicked on this video because something inside you is whispering that maybe, just maybe, you're capable of more than you've been allowing yourself to believe. And you know what? That whisper's right. Now maybe you're watching this during your lunch break or late at night when everyone else is asleep and you finally have a moment to breathe. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by all the hats you're wearing. You're the partner, the mom, the employee, the daughter, the friend. And somewhere in all of that, you feel lost and you lost the sight of who you are underneath all of it. So because I have a feeling that you've been way too hard on yourself lately, I'm going to pull these cards with as much love as I can. And you've been listening to that inner critic that's telling you that you're not ready, you're not qualified, you're not good enough. But honey, that voice is lying to you. And we've got 3 piles today. And I want you to take a slow, deep breath and let your heart choose which one feels like that one's home for you. Pile number 1 is the Dreamer Awakened. And it's also represented with the runestone Cano. Can you see that? Here we go, runestone Cano. Now this is for you if you've been carrying around creative dreams but telling yourself they're just silly fantasies. And if you've ever thought, I wish I could do that, but well, this pile is calling your name. Pile number 2 is the Leader Within, and it's represented with the runestone Suelo. This one's for you if you know you're meant for something bigger, but you keep waiting for permission or the right time. If people naturally come to you for advice, but you don't see yourself as a leader, this pile is for you. And then we've got pile number 3, the Healer's Journey. And Lagos. This is calling to you if you feel everything so deeply, if people always open up to you, if you have this natural ability to help others, but you don't value it as a gift that it truly is. Now don't overthink this. Your soul already knows which pile is yours. I'm going to be using a 5-card spread that I'll be using with my Light Seers deck. And I am calling the spread Believing in Yourself. Check the description below for the timestamps for each one of the piles. And I'll see you there. Okay, so you chose pile number 1, the Dreamer Awakened, with the Cano's runestone, the Torch of Creative Fire. Just by that, I already know something about you. You have this beautiful, vivid inner world full of ideas and possibilities, don't you? But I'm betting someone along the way made you feel like dreaming was a waste of time or that your ideas weren't practical enough. Well, let me tell you something right now. Your imagination isn't a flaw to fix. It's a superpower to embrace. And those ideas that light you up inside, they're not random. They're calling you for a reason. So before we dive into your cards, if you're feeling that little flutter of recognition in your chest, would you do me a favor and hit the like button? It helps other dreamers find this message when they need it most. Alright, so as I said, this is a 5-card spread layout. And I've called it believing in yourself. The first card that I'm asking Spirit to give us is how you see yourself. That's your current self-perception. And that's showing the Five of Pentacles. And then we've got the gift you don't see. That's the Hermit. It's your hidden strength. Third is what would bloom? What would manifest with more self-belief? Our fourth card is what's keeping you small, the block that's holding you. Thought I felt someone flip. I feel like it was you. Spirit, is this card meant to come out for this reading? That's yes. So what's keeping you small? Moon. All right. And your true self. Who you become when you believe. Who you become when you believe. Nine of Swords. Okay. Let's take a look at this as a whole. So starting off, how you see yourself right now. The Five of Pentacles is giving me that you're actually not seeing your potential at all. It's all right here, waiting for you to look up. That's all you need to do is actually look up. But something or someone has gotten you to where right now you just don't see that potential. You don't see the abundance that's above you. The hidden strength that you have, what it is that you don't see, is that you've got the answers within you. Once you go within yourself, that light shines back out at you, letting you know what it is that you have the potential to be, but you don't see it. You just need to actually go within yourself so that you can see it. If you had more self-belief, what you'd manifest, we've got the King of Swords, and he is completely sure of himself, both in mind, spirit, everything. You see the turbulent ocean behind him, but he's calm. He's standing on footed ground. The King of Swords, he's got plenty of animals around him. He's followed his intuition. He knew his intuition was right for him. And because of that, he's on solid ground. And what's keeping you small, what's blocking and holding you back, funny enough, the moon and your intuition. You're seeing it as a false belief, not as you're not seeing the truth as it really is about yourself. You're seeing a false belief in yourself. You're seeing this. You're seeing the Five of Pentacles. What you need to be seeing is the Hermit going within, and that undeniable knowledge of I've got this. And who you become when you do believe, well, here's the choice. You either have the choice of not believing and continuing to stay in this realm, which will just give you complete anxiety, or it can stop with the King of Swords and who you believe you become once you believe in yourself and not the false intuition, but the truth, the absolute truth intuition. Now, I already pulled an spirit message card. The spirit message is, if you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. Well, that's very, very interesting. So I need you to hear this. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs the original, the masterpiece, the you. Your unique creative vision. Your pal's message and everything we just uncovered, I want you to take a screenshot of this moment. Let me put this where you can actually get it all in. Here we go. Write down what resonated most. Take that with you. And check the description below for timestamps so you can come back to your pile whenever you need this reminder. And if this reading stirred something in your soul, show some love with like and subscribe. There's so many more dreamers out there who need to hear that they're not alone in feeling this way. Bye, loves. Hello, pile number 2, my powerful soul. You chose the leader within with the runestone swallow. Excuse me, the sun rune of personal power and success. So can I tell you what I'm seeing or sensing about you right now? You're the person others naturally turn to when things get tough. You're the one who somehow always knows what to say. You can see solutions when everyone else is panicking. But here's what breaks my heart. You don't see it, do you? You keep thinking you need more experience, more credentials, more time before you can step into the role that's already yours. Meanwhile, you're already leading. You just haven't given yourself permission to call it that. If you're feeling that, how did she know? Give this video a like. It tells me you're ready to own your power, and it helps other future leaders find this message too. Right, so as I said in the beginning, this is a 5-card spread. And the first card is how you see yourself. How you see yourself and your current self-perception. Second is the gift that you don't see, your hidden strength. Too many cards, Spirit. 1 card. Whoa, okay. Still have 2 coming out. Only 1 card. All right. Third is what would bloom, and what you'd manifest with more self-belief. What would you manifest if you had more self-belief? What's holding you back right now? And the last is your true self. Who you become when you believe. All right, let's get these in order and take a look and see what we have. So we're starting off with how you see yourself in the current situation. The 4 of Wands is actually a good card, but it is showing that you're at a standstill right now. You're celebrating the things that that you've already done. So in your situation, yes, You have been a good leader. You've actually been leading, and you know this, and you know that that's within you to do, and you know it's within you to do it well. The Page of Wands is definitely showing that your leadership skills have been on point, and you know this. You know this. You know that you are an asset to others, and that working with others have also, you know, that you've also become successful in that. But here's where that little stopping point comes in, and that's right here. You know, what's keeping you, what's blocking you and holding you back. We've got the Devil card, and this is actually your ego, your mindset telling you, don't believe all this. You think that you're the leader, that you've done all of this, yeah, that you've worked with others. Are you sure that you've put in so much of the work? Don't listen to this card. Pay attention to the actual actions that you've seen in yourself. And once you do that, once you've paid attention to yourself and not this card, this is who your true self is, the Ace of Wands. That fiery passion in you is ready to begin and come out and show that complete leadership that you've always been. That you will not only instinctively be the leader, but you will proactively be that leader that you've been meant to be. I pre-pulled your, your spirit message, and your spirit message says, when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are a part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. Now listen to me, leader, because that's what I see here. That's who you are. You don't need anyone's permission to step into your power. You don't need to wait until you feel ready, because growth happens in the doing. In the doing. Not in the waiting. Don't let this guy make you feel like you have to wait. Now your specific timestamp are in the description below, so you can revisit this reading whenever you have that imposter syndrome that tries to whisper lies in your ear. Screenshot what hit you the hardest and keep it where you can see it. And if this message landed in your heart, hit like and subscribe. There are other leaders out there who need to know that they're not alone feeling like they're not qualified enough. Help me get this to them. Hello, pile number 3. The Healer's Journey with Lagoose. Lagoose. Can you see that? I know it's hard to see these. I made these. I'll make sure to put a link so that you can find that video if you want. Alright, so pile number 3, the Healer's Journey. The rune Lagoose is the rune of deep waters and intuition and wisdom. So clearly you are a beautiful, sensitive soul. And I can already feel your energy through the screen. You're the one everyone comes to with their problems, aren't you? Yeah, I definitely can relate. You're the safe space in people's storms. You feel everything. Their joy, their pain, the energy in rooms before anyone else even notices. And I'm willing to bet you've been told you're too sensitive or that you care too much. Well, let me tell you something that you really need to hear. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness to overcome. It's a sacred gift to honor. And if you're already tearing up just a little bit because, I know you feel everything deeply, show this video some love with a like. It helps other healers find their way here when they need to remember their worth. As I said in the beginning, this is a 5-card spread. And the first card is how you see yourself now. One card, Spirit. How do you see yourself right now in your current perception of yourself? What is your current perception? And what about the gift that you don't see? What's your hidden strength? If you don't already know that. What's your hidden strength? I've got 3 cards. Spirit, first question. The card that you're wanting to have pulled, is it amongst the 3 cards right here? Okay, I've got a no on that. Sometimes I just need to make absolutely sure. Alright. We're on the hidden strength. Okay. What would bloom? Okay. This is what would bloom. What would you manifest more of if you had self-belief? What's keeping you small? What's blocking you or holding you back? And who you would become if you completely believed. All right. Let's go ahead and go through these. So how you see yourself right now, 3 of Wands. To me, she's the Wanderer card. She's ready to go out and wander off into something new. In relation to you being the healer and your journey, your healing journey, you're always, you do see yourself as always ready. You're the one who's prepared. You took the classes even when you didn't need to take the classes, like CPR, and 30 years later you still remember exactly how to use it. Thankfully you've never had to, but this is you. You're the one who's ready to go off. You know, okay, I'm the one that I can do this. I'm the healer. I know that. The gift that you don't see, your hidden strength, really is that you really do heal. You just really don't know that. You don't realize all the people that you've touched. For you, it's just an everyday thing. This is how you are. This is natural for you. And you're just not seeing how capable you truly, truly are. The King of Swords, he's a very capable person. Not only has he thought everything out and was able to execute that, but trouble storms are all behind him. He's got his back toward that. He's on solid ground. And so what you would manifest if you had more self-belief, the recognition that you have for yourself, It isn't so much that you're looking for others to recognize you for your talents. You need to recognize yourself for your talents. Once you have that in your head that, yeah, you know what? I am the shit. I really do heal people. I heal them, maybe it's physically. You're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a therapist. Maybe it's mentally. You're a therapist, you're a mom, you're a friend. You know, maybe you just have that way of speaking to people that they come to you and feel better because of you. You need to recognize that in yourself. The thing that's blocking or holding you back, yes, normally the Ten of Cups, it is a wonderful card because it's family, it's joy, it's the end all. Well, what's holding you back is you feeling like this is it, the end all. It's not. The end all is never the end all. It's always back to number one, the beginning. It always goes back again in circles. So if you just get over that small hump of thinking that that be all is my end all, get over it, because when you do that, who you'll become, the Queen of Wands, so sure of herself, so sure of her passion. She's holding on to what she has and not letting it go. You see that in her hand? She's got it. She's got that passion. Everything she knows about herself, she has a hold of it. And she's so sure of it that she's ready to show it all to everyone. And that's what I see here for you. Now, I've already pulled your spirit message card. And your spirit message is, make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. You're not broken for feeling too much. And you're not too much. You're exactly what the world needs. Someone who can hold space for pain and help transform it into something beautiful. Your pal's message is time-stamped in the description below. Come back to it whenever you need to remember that your healing gifts are real and needed. Take a screenshot of what resonated most. Let it be your reminder. If this touched your heart, please like and subscribe. There are sensitive souls out there who need to know why they're not alone, that their gifts matter. Help me reach them. No matter which pile called to you today, I want you to take a moment and really let this sink in. You are already enough, right now, exactly as you are. Self-belief isn't becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you've always been underneath all the doubt and fear that the world has piled on top of your true self. Your dreams matter. Your ideas matter. Your leadership matters. Your gifts matter. You matter. This week, I want you to take just one small step from a place of believing in yourself. It doesn't have to be huge. Sometimes the biggest transformations start with the smallest acts of self-faith. If this reading found you at exactly the right moment, and I have a feeling it did, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps more beautiful souls like you find these messages when they need them most. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell, because you deserve regular reminders of how amazing you are. And I'm here to give them to you every single week. Drop a comment and let me know which pile you chose you and what message you needed to hear most today. I read every single comment, and honestly, your shares are what makes this community so special. Remember, beautiful, you're not behind in life. You're not too late, and you're definitely not too much. You're exactly where you need to be, and I believe in you completely. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You deserve all the love that you're so freely giving to everyone else. Love you.